Why Wait to Be Great is a gem for novice intellectuals interested in learning how to begin investing for their financial freedom. This fantastic book is full of informative tips and practices to guide you on your way to the wonderful world of early retirement. Why Wait to Be Great is a book for all ages and is a great resource written with the intent to assist you with helpful concepts, ideas, and examples to get started investing now. Terrence Williams, the author, believes we are all investors and has written this great book in an effort to simply teach us that how we invest our money today determines what we will have to spend in the future. Terrence starts the book by explaining his financial struggles, develops important concepts about how money works, and then leads up to making sound financial freedom decisions. Terrence Williams believes in the power of being actively involved in the community. He is a certified teacher, an entrepreneur, and a successful coach and mentor. He has been involved in several real estate ventures, coached numerous winning athletic teams, and currently holds many prestigious community leadership positions. Terrence runs a real estate business, Williams Realties, that goes beyond simply investing in real estate. Terrence believes in the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. Therefore, Terrence has proven easy-to-follow real estate investing systems in place. He is the founder of Investing Now 2021 Mastermind Group, where investors teach free techniques and strategies, present investing presentations, and partner together for real estate deals. Terrence has coached and mentored several real estate investors, helping them attain their first real estate investment. Terrence loves to conduct live Facebook's walk and talks, where he walks several miles and delivers motivational speeches. His goal is to encourage listeners to exercise and begin working toward living their best lives by studying their passions and pursuing a business venture, doing what you love to do. Learn about everything you need to invest now to successfully grow your future.
This cool visualization tool tracks.
All right, welcome. I'm sorry, I apologize for trying to do too much at one time, but we try to do that. That's what we do right here, right? So kind of want to give y'all a small introduction to who I am so you kind of know more about me real quick, because I know a lot of you on this call do not know me personally, but this is who we are, what we do, and why we do it, right? We want to help other people to meet financial security, and this is a way to do that. Let me, excuse me, y'all. I guess I developed a cough over the weekend. Let me share my screen again and kind of go over what's the expectations and so on. All right, so people in the waiting room. Let me let some people in. All right, admit it all. All right, so kind of sort of where we at with our waiting on our expectations for April. Today we will go, oh, I switched it out again. God doggone it. So we go with Raleigh. I forgot I switched this out, but we'll go with Raleigh, then we'll go with Chicago next week. Next week, Coach Joe will be talking about pre-foreclosure course. That's the second part to the subject to course. Then we'll go over to Raleigh, the property analysis. So the most important thing is what we're trying to do is teach y'all different strategies, as well as teach you different market analysis so you kind of know what to do when you want to invest and why you want to invest in those areas. Excuse me. We also have other private meetings going on as well. We have a financial group that also meet as well as a private group that's paid members. We got a BRRRR private group. And then we have another class start within the next couple of weeks. So on the 19th, we're looking at a class start next week for do a campaign for that to start, as well as we got some personal growth and development groups as well. So that's a little bit overview about what we have going on. Tonight, we're going to talk about Raleigh, right? We're going to talk about Raleigh, something bigger. But before I start, I have a partner that's out in the field right now getting it in. Joe, man, can you come on, or you want to come on mute? I know that you got a lot going on. He's in the Chicago market right now, working actively. Coach, let me make you the co-host. All right, there, Coach. You can unmute whenever you're ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here, my brother. I am here, man. Thanks for having me and allowing me to be here with you.
All right, Coach, you got anything you want to update us on up there in the Chicago market?
You know, one of the things that I would say is that it's not just the Chicago market. It's actually, just what's happening in real estate in general. The opportunity is starting to slowly, or actually not slowly, but quickly, come back around to where, the market is now, becoming a buyer's market. What that means is that us as the investors, those that are putting properties under contract to either wholesale or to acquire ourselves, excuse me, we're able to, go in at a very aggressive price point, and in many cases, actually, get an opportunity there to where we can wholesale something or, keep it ourselves. So the market is slowly turning. And I'll say this too, Coach. I'll say this is that, man, the more you guys continue to, or just in general, you continue to monitor something and manage it and pay attention, the better you get at exactly what that is. For instance, if you have your first child or a child, you're not just going to have the child and then just automatically expect to, know it all, even if you've already raised, one or two children. You're still going to be in the mode to where you're still willing to learn and to try something new. And that's the exact same thing when it comes to real estate and investing. You have to be somewhere where you have an environment where you can learn something new, a new skill set, a new idea, a new action to take. Then you want to be able to be in an environment where you can comfortably go out and actually apply the knowledge that you've retained and learned to see if you can get the desired success. In the event you don't, or you can't, you don't just give in or give up. No, you always look for an additional way of achieving the exact same goal. So that's the same thing when it comes to investing and learning something new. Get with the program, a group of people that can support your ideas, that understands your ideas, and can help you, achieve the desired result. So again, get with the group, a small group preferably, and, ask for help. Take the help, go out, execute, go out, mess up, and come back and adjust. It's okay, because the same mistake you made today won't be the same one tomorrow, because you'll be wiser. All right. So now is an excellent time to, continue to learn and take action in the real estate. Yes, it's just a really, really great time. And although it's also a lot of uncertainty, but in times of turmoil and uncertainty, that's when the wealth gap, continues to widen. Simply because those that are wealthy, they understand, the process, that the moves to actually make that are needed, and they tremendously increase their wealth. So guys, do the exact same thing. Coach, I'm sorry for being a little long-winded, but just excited with what's taking place in today's market, as well as what's taking place into today's in the group, the private mastermind group. And so it's just amazing. It really, really is a great feeling.
Nah, Coach, you ain't got to apologize, man. I think you shared some great information for everyone to hear. Understanding that the market is good everywhere, not just on in Chicago. You're just in the field right now working it. And I just wanted to let them know that you was pretty much doing that. So great deal. Look, without holding y'all along tonight, we did gonna get at it because I know most of y'all still have that food in your belly from yesterday. So I hope you had a great great Easter, Resurrection Day, or what have you. And I hope that we can definitely show you something that'll help you out. So this is one of the markets that we have investors actively investing in right now in the North Carolina area. So the purpose of this overview is to kind of help you kind of streamline your thought pattern on why you pick a market and should you pick this market. So I don't know, as you look at this, you tell me about midway through if you think this is a good market to invest in or not. Put some thumbs up in there inside the chat box. And then please, they go my link right there for 15 minutes. If you want to get my schedule to kind of know more about how this works and why this works, then definitely get on my schedule and click that link for 15 minutes. All right, so the most important thing I want to happen at the end of this is people helping people, we solve problems. That's it. People helping people, we solve problems. So some will, some won't. Let's see what they do, right? So buyers looking for opportunities. You have people out there like myself, Coach Joe, and other people looking to build our portfolios. We have training available to assist you, Coach Joe, myself, to assist you with understanding that. And we want you to connect the dots, right? So you can kind of see that 7-figure income coming in monthly. 7-figure income coming in monthly sound pretty nice. I think everybody would agree to that. So our promise to you is to be the positive difference in your life. If you become part of our family, we want to be the positive difference in your life, and then you be the positive difference in your family life, right? We also looking forward to structuring JV deals, right? Where we work with you and do some joint ventures, or you do joint ventures with people among the groups. JV, joint ventures, mean that, hey, you split profits, but both of you go work together and make money. If you work together, then y'all make money. If you work with us, then we make a little money, y'all make some money, right? We're going to provide you all the paperwork. We're going to show you our team members, and we're going to create teams within the group. Excuse me, I'm getting a cold. Best practices is by doing successful wholesale deals. We're going to teach you and go over that with you as well. But tonight is all about the North Carolina, Raleigh area market analysis, right? All right, moving too fast. Click, click, click. All right. Right here. All right. So you tell me, is this a problem or not? Right? The Raleigh market have the 4 to 7 year waiting list for Section 8 vouchers. 4 to 7 years waiting period to get on Section 8 vouchers. It comes straight from the internet. That's why I cut and paste that. So I wanted you to see that. Right? The median gross income for the households in Raleigh is $55,000. That's just good to know. Or $4,000, let's say $4,000 a month. I always round down when I'm bringing in money, right? You spend money, you round up, bring in money, you round down, right? That's one of my practices. And about, if they was doing a rent, right at about $1,000, right? $900 paying rent monthly. So you know that's about the rental income. Coach, if you can monitor the people getting in, we probably got some people in the waiting room. I can't do both right now. You can help me out on that. All right. So North Carolina as a whole, so sometimes we got to look at the big picture, right? Big picture. North Carolina as a state. So you got like 477 houses in pre-foreclosure in the whole state, right? About that much, right? North Carolina homes, median prices sell for around about 145,000. All right. When you look for rent on, so this tell you right here, when I say rent on, that means you have people right here, the state allow people to sell a house to a person that probably have credit issues, probably have some other constraints, but buy it from the owner on a creative financing like a rent on. So that's a good thing. Some states don't even allow that. So that's a good thing. That's a bonus. That's probably about $900 a month. Then you look at, you got 9 million people in the state of North Carolina alone. 9.5 million people in this state alone, right? Then you look at North Carolina, medium household. Again, you've seen that 19% lower than the national unemployment rate, 6.4% higher. You want to take all that in kind of consideration. Hey, are the people working or are they not? If that number was in double digits, you still definitely be concerned about rental income if people are not working. So you kind of want to know that. But it's higher than 3% of the national average. North Carolina has public schools up. So for every, right at 3,000 people, you got a public school available. That ain't too bad. 45 out of the 50 states. All right, got it. Then we're gonna dive deeper in Raleigh, but I did want to put this on here. In February 2023, home prices are down by 1.2% compared to last year. And we all know that last year, people were selling houses like hotcakes, right? It was crazy. They're selling like, here in North Carolina, people paying $30,000 over asking price, $30,000 and $50,000 over asking price. So this year it's a little bit down, right? But to sell a house in Raleigh area, it stays on the market about 44 days. I think last year now, well, last year was 33 days. So it's staying on there 10 days more, pretty much. right? Not too bad. Less than 2 months your house sold. That's not a bad thing. So if you want to get out of it, you know you got a good exit strategy. 2 months, you got out of it. So that's not a bad thing. Think about it. All right. Now, Raleigh, let's talk about that. Out of that 9 million, that 9.5 million in the whole state of North Carolina, you have 500,000, right at 500,000 in the state, in a community of Raleigh, right off the bat, right? So that's pretty cool. It also comes state as the second largest community in North Carolina. So you're not looking at the smallest community, you're looking at the second largest community in North Carolina state, right? Another positive. Raleigh real estate is somewhat mostly expensive, right? It's maybe a little expensive, that's okay. If the rent can bear it. That's what you worry about, if the rent can bear it. All right, white collar workers, right? White collar workers, not bad. Now, this is the part that I horn in on. You have young, single, educated people in that area. Young, single, and educated people. Then right here in the next, they say it's attractive to that city. Then it makes for a good place to live for 20 and 30-year-olds. Guys, as people getting out of school right now, leaving their nest eggs, they're living in the Raleigh area in the North Carolina region, right? So most 20-year-olds are not buying a house, they're renting. Most 30-year-olds are not buying a house, they're renting. They haven't figured out if they want to stay there or not. They didn't figure out if they want to go to another state or not. So there's opportunities for rental in North Carolina as of right now, based off of what I'm seeing, right? Down arrow, so I won't have to go so fast. All right, so, and this is why I'm hot, right? So again, with the market, the houses don't stay on the market too long. You're looking at about an average of 21 days to sell a house in the North Carolina area, which is not bad at all. Pending sales at 21 days. So the market is pretty good. Again, if you get in a property and you decide you want to exit, you know you can exit, right? So this is kind of like a average number right there, 49 home sale in like 49 days, average about 21 days, right? Look at this, December 22nd to February 2023, 74% stay within the metropolitan area, right? So most folks like to stay in the little the fancy area, the fun area. Most people from Fayetteville moved to Raleigh. People from Fayetteville moved to Raleigh. And Fayetteville got a lot of people here, but they want to move on up, right? Other than moving to Washington, out of state, whatever. So you kind of know where your people coming from. People in Raleigh moving to Myrtle Beach, Greensboro, right? So you kind of know where the people going. So if your crowds are leaving, you want to kind of where they going and who's coming in. That's all that's for. Again, this is a market analysis so you can make an informed decision about your location and what you got going on. Wrong direction. Go down one more. All right, so this is right here what I want to do a deeper dive on. A 3-bedroom house in Raleigh area, according to Section 8 housing, affordable housing. You're looking at about $1,500. Now, if you noticed earlier, I said the average rent to own is about $1,000, right at $966, I want to say. But you're looking at right now $1,500 for Section 8 housing, right? 4 bedrooms, you got houses at $2,400, $2,300, $2,200 for Section 8 housing. I even put the zip codes here so I can help you out and drive you there. The whole purpose of this is to show you that although the state average on a property may be $1,000, $966, but in the Raleigh area, they're willing to do more. And then let's look at this right here. With Section 8 housing, the payment standard basis, fair market rent, 100%, right? A fair market rent. So that means if your house is to this market standard and it's clean, it fit the mold, you get the full value of the $1,500. Now, will Section 8 house pay to all $1,500? Probably not, depending on the situation. Will Section 8 housing pay to $2,400? Probably not, or $2,200? Probably not. It's all dependent on the individual family situation. So it pays up to, I want to say, you're going to find out later on, unless I missed it already, 30%. Families that meet the criteria don't pay no more than 30%. right? So Section 8 housing, Section 8, no more than 30%. So Section 8 housing play the other 70%. So 70% of $1,500 is still a good lick, or $2,400, right? So that's something to think about. And I went to the Section 8 housing, and I kind of highlighted this area, that house, and that house. Those are the ones that 4 bedrooms for the 2,450, the 2,300, and 2,200. Can you see how that could be lucrative, right? You're buying a house in that area and you getting that type of rent. Did I go backwards? Okay, all right. I guess this thing tripping. Let me go down again. So you ain't gotta be that smart to do this thing. I don't know why my arrow keep going back. So medium household value in Raleigh area, just in Raleigh only, we're looking at $305,000 to $457,000, 27%. So we know we got some money around the Raleigh area, right? Now, I use affordable housing because that's an exit strategy for some investors like myself. So when I look at houses, I'm looking at, hey, what would I do? And like-minded people like myself do. So I want to know, how can we secure funds and make sure we make getting paid? And Section 8 housing going to pay at least 70% of the bill. Hey, that's going to take care of your utility. They're going to take care of at least the mortgage, taxes, insurance, right? That's going to take care of those 3, them mandatory bills every month, right? Everything else, you'll make some profit in between, then you have to worry about maintenance and everything else. So this is just want to let you know about the market analysis for the medium households in the Raleigh. You're looking at right about $450,000 for a house. Then you look at number of homes on apartments, you got 187,000, right? What I told you was 400,000 people in the Raleigh area, and it's all the houses and homes you got, right? So they got a need for more homes. And if you're on Section 8 housing, now you can see why Section 8 housing got a 4 to 7 year wait period. You don't have that many homes and apartments there. You got 500,000 people there, and that's all the amount of houses you have there. Come on now. And they're expensive, and they pretty expensive. Look at these houses. So there's a need for us to do some, right now, based off of this, there's a need to go and build some houses. There's a need for apartment complexes, and there's definitely a need for more rentals, because you got 20 and 30-year-olds living there, right? 20 and 30-year-olds living there. And I gave you zip codes to help you out. The home ownerships, look at their rental market, 50%. Home ownership, 50%. That's a really strong rental market. Vacant homes, only 9%. Vacant ain't even in double digits because they got limited homes. So those 9% are opportunities to go fix up and do a BRRRR. You buy it, you rehab it, you rent it out, you refinance, get all your money back, and you repeat it over and over again on that 9% out there, right? So this is a good number. Again, do you think that Raleigh is give me a thumbs up or something in the chat box. Do you think that's a good rental market or not? You know, thumbs up or thumb down on that. All right, so we're looking at the housing market again. We're gonna look at it a little bit deeper, right? So most of the houses, built in 1970, 99, 45%, 2000, and that's pretty good numbers right there. 2000 and more, 38%. They ain't got too many old houses, so I guess they either tore houses down or remodeled them because they ain't got that many old ones, right? So most of the houses are from 1970 on up, or Raleigh just started growing. I don't know what that's about, but this is just information you want to know. Single family homes, 45%, townhomes at 14%. So you mostly got single families there, right? And a couple apartment complex at 33%. You got a lot of military personnel around that area. So, you know, apartments, people in and out, in and out, in and out, but definitely opportunity for growth. When you look at the home sizes, 1 bedroom, 14%, 2 bedrooms, 28%, 3 bedrooms, 34%. So that 4 bedrooms is not the norm around there, right? They usually go right at 3 bedrooms. So this gets your sweet spot. Now you know your sweet spots. 3 bedrooms. Again, we look at the age rank of the renters, right? 20 to 30 years old. A lot of apartment sharing and buddying up on the roommates. All right, just the more information to know, more the better. All right, I think I got it right that time. So Raleigh population, I already told you already 500,000. It's just a little breakdown of who's up there. 10% of the old people, 65 and above, right? Mostly 55 to 64, 10%. So I think the number should be right there. All right. So 24-year-old, 18 to 24, 12%. 25 to 34, 18%. And 35 to 54, 27%, with most of these people renting. Right? So this is good. This is a good market. Yes, I agree. Look at that. That's what you're looking for, right? Let's keep going. And this all just to try to confirm yourself on, hey, do I want to invest there? Don't want to start looking for deals there. Are other people investing there? As a exit strategy as a wholesaler, meaning I'm trying to find deals at deeply discounted prices and sell it to somebody else that want to build their portfolio. Hey, will I be able to service my client, my buyer, my guy my gal that's trying to grow their portfolio? Can I grow it, right? So this is our comparison to national, to the United States, right? So Raleigh per capita, 42, national 37, medium household, 72 for Raleigh, 69. So they're above per capita, right? They're above what the income making money according to the United States of America. That means money's there. That's what that means, guys. Bottom line, money is there. So what are your thoughts? I already asked y'all what your thoughts. I see one comment. Yes, it's good option, as it appears that there would be plenty of years of renters desiring that area, larger areas, which, yep, absolutely, I agree. So we definitely need to be looking at that market because there's opportunity. And if you decide, get on my schedule, the link is in there for 15 minutes for anybody. Get on my schedule. We can talk about it, chit chat, and see how we can work with you to get you there. So that's what it's about. Or you can go to investingnow2021.com, you know, that .org and .com, both of them, yeah. So I got a website out there too. Let's see if I can go down a little bit more. We're not going to drill too much more. What my thing doing? Oh, my mouse on the wrong side. All right, let me move my mouse back. Lost the mouse. All right, there we go. So Section 8 housing, let's talk about that, right? Let's get more depth because this is my model. This is what I like. Coach Joe loves this model now too as well. Again, I put more houses on here to show y'all that we have 2,000, 2,200, 2,400, 2,300. These numbers are in the 2000s, all right? Now, I tell you we get deeper dive on this one, right? This is how, I don't want to go too deep in Section 8 housing. That's not what it's about, but we do know it's a long wait period. We do know it's 54,000 houses just for that, 5,400 houses just for that servicing Section 8 housing with choice vouchers, right? And you got to just look at the numbers. The numbers pretty much, that was saying contribute 400. I see a conflict on that one because on the actual Section 8 website, it says no more than 30%. So that number should be a little bit different than 40%. 40%, I don't know why that number wrong. That should be more like $300, and that should be $700 per month that Section 8 landlords will receive from the housing voucher. So they should be 30%. All right, now let's talk about the people you're servicing, the people that probably be using that Section 8 voucher or any of your assistance or renting your property. Look like you got a bigger opportunity for Caucasian Americans. All right, then you got African Americans next. Then you got everybody else, pretty much others, right? Latinos and others. So the population, mostly in Raleigh, is Caucasian, right? According to this breakdown. All right, crime rate. Let's look at crime because we always want to know, hey, are we investing in a good neighborhood or a bad neighborhood? So safer than 13% of the United States of America, right? U.S. cities, violence. I mean, I don't think it's bad at all, right? Per 1,000, 4.8. Come on now, 4 people in violence. Property theft or what have you, 22 out of 1,000 residents. Not a bad percentage. And 27 total. Yeah, that's not a bad percentage in my personal opinion. Maybe yours, maybe a different story, but that's not bad for 1,000 people. You're looking at maybe 4, right at 5 people dealing with violence, right? My city is a lot worse from where I'm from. All right, I can invest there. Now, I just wanted to kind of give y'all some scenarios of the best schools, So when you're looking at investing, you want to kind of look at, if you want to be in that area where you got the people that care about their kids a lot and can afford it, you look at the best school districts. 9 times out of 10 out of the best school districts, the cost of living is a little bit higher, right? Excuse me. Cost of living a little bit higher. You may not be profiting as much, but you may can get a house on such a good deal that you're building equity, and you'll be an equity person, portfolio grower, instead of just a cash flow. You will make some money, but you may not make as much, right? You have to look at your strategy. Again, what kind of investor are you? Are you trying to invest now to make money only now? Or are you making money at your regular civilian job or your regular 9-to-5 job, and you're investing as a way to grow your own retirement account, right? So that means I don't need a lot of cash flow now. I do want to get something as a reward. However, I want my equity to grow. All right, let's talk about equity. If you buy a house today, let's say for easy numbers, I buy a house that's worth $100,000. $100,000, just easy numbers, right? I buy it at $70,000. I have 30% equity. That means $30,000 equity in that property. If I buy today on April 10th, 2023, 15 years down the road, that house will be probably valued at maybe right at 200,000 or more, about 100,000 more dollars of equity. I already had 30,000. So that means $230,000 equity grew in 15 years, right? So just a rough estimate, guys, and it's just an estimate, no point intended, but I want to show you how you grow. So in 15 years, if you already been working 5 years and you retired 20, you have that equity in that property that if you sell that property, you have all that cash coming to you. Now, not to mention you have amortization. Amortization is I owe $70,000. I'll bring this house out for, let me see, let's do the 10%, the 1% rule. I rent this house out for $1,000 a month. That's 1% of 100,000, $1,000 a month. I only owed $70,000 on it, right? I had a tenant paying me $1,000 a month. The note insurance and tax was probably $700. So I was cash flowing each month $300. You're making $300. The tenant is paying the loan down, amortizing the loan to zero. In 15 years, that loan should be paid off pretty much, right? So now you got the whole $230,000 cash coming in 15 years to your pocket. Just think about that. Mull over that a little bit. You have a child that's age 0 when you get your house. 15 years down the road, your child is now 15 years old. They're ready for a car. You had a house that was $70,000 that you owed on it. A tenant paid that $70,000 down to pretty much zero, or let's say you at your last 20, you still got $50,000 worth equity. If child want a car, you can go to a HELOC or a line of credit against a business loan, line of credit against business loan against that property. Go buy your child a cash car and a tenant pays it off, pays for that car for your child. They 16 now, they want a car. You ain't got to pay with your own money, OPM, other people's money. Tenant gonna pay that loan back. You don't care, you already making money. And not to mention you went up on your rent every year for those 15 years. Wow. Anybody rent an apartment, don't they go up on your rent every year? Anybody rent a house, they usually go up on your rent at least every year or 2 years or so. Sometimes your landlord give you a break. I give my tenants a break every once in a while. I ain't gonna go up this year, right? But next year I am. A credit card, it just goes up, right? So the cost of living goes up, your money goes up. So I'm staying there for a little while because it's very important that you understand those points about why you want to invest there. And all this is hyperlinked too, so that you kind of see these schools to see what the area is. If you're a part of our group, you get a part of this PowerPoint. That way, if you want to invest and know more about stuff, you can just dig deeper. We're doing a research to try and show you how to do it. If you want to do it in your market, we gave you an example, you can do it in your market. All right, so you got the safest neighborhoods. Everybody likes safe. That's a lot of safe neighborhoods. That's why I said the crime rate ain't that bad. That's nice. That's very colorful and pretty. That's the most dangerous to the safest, right? You got some pretty nice, safe areas. The lightest is the nicest, right? Got some bad areas too, but you know that you can stay away from that area. That's why you do the research. where to stay away from. So I know I invest in here. I know I like to invest on the outskirts maybe, or I want to invest over here. Me, I ain't scared of this. That balance don't scare me. They balance don't scare me. I invest in there, right? That balance ain't that bad. But you have a breakdown also of everything over here as well to know what neighborhoods you would like to stay, right, or work in. All right, so again, I'm not gonna keep on drilling this too hard. Is this a specific program that you are using for this area information? Actually, it's just Google searching. I use Neighborhood Scout. Yep, I use a lot of this information came from Neighborhood Scout. Yep. So I Google search a lot of other information as well. So that's an easy one, and it's free. All right, most expensive, no problem. We want y'all to win. I just want to give y'all examples so y'all can kind of see all this stuff. I took out time. Here you go, Neighborhood Scout. You just asked a little early. They're good right there. I ain't trying to hide the information for nobody. I want y'all to win. All right, so in summary, right? Fortune builders, right? Fortune builders are awesome. I went there and they're the first people that actually taught me my first tricks in real estate. They're saying Raleigh increased to 34.8%, which is higher than the national average. That's what a fortune builder says, right? Than Merrill, right? So I just want to add that information because that's not my information, that's his. All right, so is Raleigh, North Carolina a good rental market? Again, not my opinion. This is not my opinion, right? This is roof stocks, right? Raleigh is listed by Wallet Hood as one of the best cities for renters in the United States. So I just wanted to give y'all evidence. This didn't come from me. It said the matrix such as shares of renters and rental vacancies, rent to price ratio, historical rental price changes. All right, 50% of the household in Raleigh are occupied by renters, and rent growing 13% year over year. That means the money is coming. The money is coming. So myself as an investor and other investors asked me to look at this market for them, and I want to see what's worth my time. So just as a recap again, one more time that, hey, this is our mastermind group. We meet every Monday, free Mondays. We answer questions. If we won't have time, we're going to have plenty of time. Answer any of your questions. I'm going to let you raise your hand if you got questions, want to make comments. Next week, Coach Joe's going to talk about pre-foreclosures. Then the next week after that, I'll talk about Chicago. I flipped these around. I was going to do Chicago at first. I don't know why I flipped it around, but I did. Blame it on my heart, blame it on my head, not my heart. We do have private training groups to help folks with financial literacy, with other personal growth and development, and to start their own franchise and their own business. Our goal is to help others reach 7 figures monthly, right? 7 figures monthly. If you can replace your salary, you still work. I'm not telling nobody ever not to work. You got insurance, you get paid just to come to work. You have a lot of benefits. I'm not telling you not to do that. And then you love what you do. You're doing what you love to do. Why would you quit doing it? But why not make an extra income on the side to have you a solid retirement account? Do you know how many people out there right now that's retiring and they thought they're going to have money in the bank and they don't? When COVID-19 happened, did you see what happened? A lot of folks just lost their jobs, pension cut, hey, figure out what you're going to do, all kinds of stuff. And a lot of folks lost their lives a little bit quicker than they expected. So if that happens again, do you want to be in the same situation as a lot of people you knew or heard of? Or do you want to be in a situation that if you pass that day suddenly, your family is very sad about your passing, but you done left them with so much more than they can ever bear. They're like, golly, look at all the stuff we got. We don't even know what to do with it. It's so much. That's what the predicament I want my family to be. I hope I'm around like-minded people that want their family to be in a better predicament if something was to happen to them. And if you are that person, please click on my schedule. Please DM me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever we at. You need to DM me, right? Because we need to get on that plan and that path to get you there. 4 generational wealth is my goal. I want at least 4 generations below my kids to have wealth based off what I did personally, what I did. Now, I hope my kids can continue their wealth. Like Walmart, right? Like Sam's Club, all those people that own that, like the Rockefellers, right? Wealth is continuing on their bloodline because of one person deciding to commit to their family. Now, if you're that person, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to anybody else but that person that wants that to do that. This is the team. This is the family. This is the place to be. Join forces so that we can grow your future. Why wait to be great? It's all about that, right? Why wait to be great is all about growing your future. Invest now and grow your future. Investing now 2021 after COVID-19 started because of COVID-19. So many people blew their money off. So many people did other things that I said, hey, you know what? We need to do some kind of free education up front for people, and people that's serious about their life and committed to it. Then we'll do a paid service for them. And that way we'll give them a community of people working together to change their life, change their family life, and change their generational wealth. That's what this is about. And if you want to be a part of that, you definitely should join the forces with us. Here's a way to contact me. You can text me at 318-310-8833, right? 318-310-8833. That's one of my business lines. You can go to my website. You can go to Why Wait to Be Great community on Facebook, Investing Now on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and everything else. All right, what questions y'all have? I hope that this inspired, motivated, and encouraged you to understand the market and to see why you may want to invest in Raleigh, or maybe why you want to invest in a market that you do, or where you need to go to do the research. Again, I'm Terrence Williams, Coach T. What's your questions? Raise your hand if you're on a call. More than welcome, and I'll unmute you and let you talk. If you just want to ask questions, that's fine too. All right, I see some. Where you are, Coach, located? Right now, I'm located in North Carolina and Fort Bragg. So I'm here active duty serving right now. As you can see, I'm a little broke. So can't cut my hair, can't do nothing. So everything grew out. But next week, that'll be all gone. All right, let me put make sure y'all got that 15-minute call if you want to get on my schedule, boss lady. All right. Anybody got any question? Coach, you got anything you want to add to that, Coach? Coach over there asleep. He's been up since 5 o'clock this morning. Traveling.
Man, look,
Right.
Don't go there with me. Talking about
Hey, man, you usually get up at 4 o'clock, so I don't know why 5 matter.
No, sir. Now, I was on the plane at 5 a.m. So
you up at 3 o'clock. Okay, got it.
The same time. I was still up same time, 3:30. But instead of going to the gym, I was actually, headed to get on the plane.
Well, nobody care about you going to the gym. I go to the gym one day when it's on fixed, and then I go get the other one broke.
Hey, there you go. Hey, look, just progress, brother. Progress.
But you got anything you want to add,
everything
Coach?
was good. Everything was good, man. Everything, man. Again, I think just having an understanding of, one, what you want to do, what that person wants to do while investing in real estate, and then two, how to best serve the communities that they're in, and from a seller standpoint and a buyer standpoint, and that they can also be a buyer as well. So, what you shared today was like really good information. It's thought provoking, and if nothing else, we should, it should really be like ringing a bell just to take a closer dive into the markets that, we actually currently live in.
Absolutely. One statement wasn't there. Thank you, bro. So Section 8 housing, right? The way we do Section 8 housing, this is a very sneaky trick, and I like to give y'all sneaky tricks and make sure y'all good. If you go into, if you create your house, if you make your house the best house on the block, that's how you pick the best tenants. If you have everybody competing to get in your house, you can have the hardest criteria to rent from you. And that's how you can do it decent and do it according to the fair housing laws. My actual application says you must be a law-abiding citizen. No, you must be a clean, law-abiding citizen to rent my house. That is already a disqualification. If you got anything on your records, that's a disqualification off the bat, right? Then you say clean. So what is clean? Clean mean I need to be able to eat off of your, if I go in your house, I eat off of your plate, right? So I send people to folks' houses after they meet all my criteria on my list. My list is a little bit longer than that, but I'm saying that's one of my criteria. So while I'm saying that, I'm kind of making it for some, maybe following what I'm saying. Some people that's on Section 8 housing are not the cleanest people. Some of them not. Some of them look just like they $1 million. Nothing but nice, clean, nice. If you got the nicest house on the block, everybody competing for your property. You get to have the longest list of what you don't want in your property, and you get to the right people and get those in there. So yes, Section 8 housing is a great market because, again, like I said earlier, your mortgage should be paid with the money that the Section 8 voucher is paying, the choice voucher paying. Your insurance should be paid, and your insurance taxes. So your mortgage, your insurance, and your taxes are the most important bills that come in monthly. If those three are paid, everything else is profit. And if you got the nicest house on the block and you do it like myself and Coach Joe do, we remodel the house and we take all that, we put new hot water tanks in there. We put everything in there, major components that you worried about. Probably stick a whole new unit in there as well. Most of them we put brand new units in. That way, all this have a warranty on it for another 7 to 15 years. And guess what? Now we don't have a delayed maintenance. We don't have to worry about that. So upfront, spend the money, delayed maintenance. People in the house, the only thing you do is bust a wall, bust a window. But the hot water tank working, the doggone unit working, I mean, that's your biggest expenses. Everything else is just a patch on the wall and doing that. And if you do a good job vetting, you shouldn't have no holes in the wall either. But you got kids, if you got kids, they got kids. They kids gonna be kids, so that's normal, right? And a patch on the wall is not that bad, guys. There's just a little mud and put, paint over, and you're good. All right. So I hope I answered your question about the Section 8 housing being a good market. I agree. I think it is. I love Section 8 housing. Me personally, because I'm doing a service to people that's been underserviced, right? People, slumlords, been giving these Section 8 housing people homes, and I'm all not for it. I'm all not for it. I'm totally against it. Give these people something nice, do a good job of vetting them. Now, the people that's regular, if they regular and they want to be regular, then you need to let them stay in the most slumlord house. But we like to provide nice homes better than our homes, remodeled, nationally remodeled for those people to live in and take advantage of and have. All right. What other questions do we have? All right. Any questions about anything y'all doing in the market right now that you would like to share with us? Raise your hand so you be called on and we can let you speak. Oh, nobody doing nothing in the market. All right, then. Well, look, I hope y'all find this pleasing. I will put this in our Google Drive folder so you'll have access to this so you can use it as an example, right? All right. But then get the working in. Talking about not chick. Get the working. All right. Go out there and check out stuff. All right. Thank y'all for y'all time. I really appreciate you all. It's been a long weekend for myself and as Coach Joe. So we're gonna go and let y'all have we're gonna yield 11 minutes back to you. Y'all have a great evening. Thank y'all for joining us. Looking forward to the private group on Wednesday. We'll be meeting and going over some things. And then for everyone else, hopefully you join our team and grow with us. Thank you too, Miss Boss Lady. Y'all take care and be safe. Good night.